Welcome. Welcome back to Humble Fledermaus Band. Willkommen, I should say. Let's get back down to the underground bunker where we now reside. However, very quickly, we have $31,000. Let me make a few adjustments to the overworld. It's always nice to start up here, get a little fresh air before we descend. Alright, let's try to get some, wood panel flooring in here. That seems to make sense. Give me one moment. I'm trying to wake up all my passageways here, pardon me. I may need to find something to blow my nose with. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so forward with you. Later. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, so we have some mahogany herringbone. That sounds kind of nice. I also really like this Victorian parquet. Parquet. I still haven't looked it up. Let's look it up. I'm going to learn this morning. It's about time that I learned my lesson. I run into this word so often, and yet I do not know how to pronounce it. And it's no big deal. You just got to know how to pronounce it. Apparently, parquet is what I'm being told. Parquet. Let me make sure. I can't hear that screen. Here we go. Parquet. All right. Mystery solved. That is at least the American pronunciation. That might be regional dialect. Yes, there must be regional. And hello there in the chat. It's so nice to see you. Whatever it's called, let's go for it. Ooh, they even have this sort of lovely blood red. The best of both worlds. Let's try for it. It's rather nice. And then up here, I don't know. I'm not sure. This is sort of a strange area. Because I'm thinking it should probably be some sort of, like a guest bedroom that will never be used. Sort of a decoy bedroom. And yet, if I was to put a bedroom up here, I would want it to be a sort of suite with a bathroom on this level. And perhaps even a small, like a tiny living kitchen situation. I'm not sure. So we could come back and revisit this and try to flesh it out. It could also be that both levels as one could be a suite, so the top up here could just be a bedroom, and down here there could be a bathroom and a kitchen. You would just have to take the stairs. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. So at the very least, let's work up here with a little bedroom action. Well, that makes it sound rather sinister. We're going to try to find a nice double bed that makes sense. The Wizard. The Wizard's Sleeves. Oh no, Celine's Sanctuary Bed. That makes more sense. The Cobra Cabana. If you don't mind hissing throughout the night, that's your choice. I do really like these fold-out, like Murphy bed combos too. That might be a good option up here. Let's see how big some of these are. I'm not sure. Snore and store. That's adorable. 1 second again. I'm going to try lubricating the old mouth. Oh, phrasing. Delicious, refreshing water. It didn't help. But there we have it. So we have fold-out beds, we have like coffin beds, and these, whatever these futuristic movie set sleeping pods are. Those are rather interesting. As well as pet beds for our canine companions. So why isn't it letting me pick? There we go. Just got stuck there for a moment. Just throw a little color into it, sure. So it's like, yeah, that could work. It's not bad size-wise. Let's try one of these as well. That has kind of a nice look to it for some reason. Then you could put like a desk in that little back corner by the balcony, if need be. But I'm not sure. I would like to see what the Murphy bed looks like down. So how much was this one? It's just about $2,000 either way. Let's splurge a touch. I think this will still work just fine, and I actually kind of like it behind the balcony there. Let's make sure it folds down, and then we'll decide to keep it. Hello there. So nice to see you all. And a sub gifted. Thank you. That is very generous of you, and welcome, welcome. Okay. So, that being the case, they now have a place to sleep. They have windows. I guess I could put in some draperies for just such a situation. If I was to bed down for the night in a room with windows, I would prefer that it have draperies. This is the logic I'm working off of. Having been to several Airbnbs in which the bedrooms did not have draperies, and me, oh, such a light sleeper, I can't see anything jumping out at me. I guess these do have different colors, is the idea. And fabric styles, so I just need to find the shape of something. I don't really like the fringe on top of that. Nor on top of that. This is a little strange. This is a little strange. I hate to be so judgmental. And then these are all for like long banquety windows. Okay, so let's try this. See where this gets us. There isn't really a great color combination. Let's try to steer into the richer darks. So that is just too large for a larger sized window. Fair enough. Some slimline curtains. That's kind of the idea we're going for, yeah. Didn't realize you were going to be waking up with such harsh drapery judgments this morning. I'm so sorry. I've just sprung this on you all. I feel like a monster. Let's check how this one lies. Ah, no, it's just too small. Great. Half dozen of one, I see. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pick. And it seems like those slimline curtains are our best option for the moment. Unless we go fringe. You know, we can always go fringe. But then there's no going back. That also does not cooperate with the balcony, I guess is the problem. Because it can go all the way in the corner over here, so it must just not like that fence. That's interesting. I wonder if it wouldn't mind an actual railing, though. Just to test. Let's try that. I'm never sure if my weird workarounds are messing up the flow of it. Let's see if they are. Because this is an actual fence item. It's not a stair railing. Stair railing. And something simple, elegant, tasteful, understated. The mega railing. I just want like a dark woodsy situation. See, that's the problem with this. That's why I always end up using fences. However, I'm wondering if I can get away with something here, like a half wall that wouldn't prohibit the curtains. Otherwise, it's just no curtains. Sorry, we tried. That is so strange. I don't know why stair railings don't automatically coordinate with their balconies. I feel like they should. Otherwise, how does it make sense? Because, like, the stairs themselves create that break in the floor. So, I'm confused. It's also weird because it puts them, like, inside the wall going the whole way down. So there's, like, a second railing on the other side of that that's just completely unnecessary. So I've never quite understood how to make that work, I guess. Because you can't then, like, clone it out and extend it here. So let's just go back to plan A. And the one thing I know you can do is I could just remove this section of it, at the very least. That would still be slightly dangerous, but less so than the other way around. And now let's see if we can do those curtains. We're making progress. Ever so slowly, making some small progress. Ever so slowly. I thought there was one we finally found. I guess it did have fringe, did it? Was that the problem? But I thought there was one that was redder. Huh, it still won't go there, so it must not be the railing, but the stairs, actually, that's doing it. I've misassumed. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the stairs. We're not going to have any curtains there. What a shame. Ideally, you should have two spaces, I guess, at the end of the stairs. We can always see if we can rework that so that it comes up at another angle. Or whatever. We'll get there. Not a big deal for now. Hello and good morning. So nice to see you there. And thank you again for anyone who attended the live stream last night with me and Olivia. That was an awful lot of fun. I'm hoping that for our next session I'll be able to hear the voice acting. I never did catch it. The only way I could manage it was if I listened to the Twitch stream on the Twitch side, and then it was like a minute delayed, and it was an absolute madness to attempt to listen to it. So I was just reading the subtitles the whole time along with you guys. I missed all the jokes about how it was being read, which was a shame. I do hope I can catch that next time. But thank you. It was an absolute blast to hang out, and I appreciate your time. So I am still in my beekeeper's suit down here, seemingly. Let's jump back up. We didn't really do anything at all in build and buy mode. I just messed with draperies. But I want to take my guy up there now in live mode. Is he going to remove his beekeeper suit? Nope. Let's remove that. That's a good lad. Alright. I'm still wearing my painter's skill level 10 hat. I just want to make sure this doesn't cause any collision issues with the railing. And then we can go from there. Alright, so put bed down. Oh, magically. Do I have a remote control? That's amazing. And then, like, is any of this space usable? Yeah, if I just vision my way right through the solid matter of it, sure, everything's possible. So that doesn't seem to be causing any issues. It is a little strange, but okay, great. Yeah. Put that bed up. Alright, so we have a little hideaway guest bed up here. I love that shelf that comes down as the foot of it. That's genius, in my opinion. And such cute little tchotchkes Genius tchotchkes. All right. So, confirmed. We can now make that a little cozy bedroom space. And then this. I feel like it should have one more room here, sort of a spa area, if you will. A decoy spa area. Let's try to hide the staircase behind it, even. And if that's the case, should the staircase for this go up on the other side? I think that might work out well. Let's try it, but he's going to be standing pretty much right in the way. Go here. All right, jumping back. Build mode. All right, let me try to grab this. And move. There it is. I don't know what item it moved to the household inventory. But okay. So let's see. That should still work. They still have room to get to either staircase from our little hidden corner there. That's great. I'll grab these. Nope, not the wall. Just these. Alright, switch that to the other side. Should work exactly the same. Windows still in place. Curtains still soundly impossible. How dare you ask? And then I guess in order to hide it... that's what it moved to the inventory. The beamer it had a problem with. That's why it's so dark down here now. All right, the light in that room. Yes, thank you. So the question is now, where should I put the room part of it? I think I want to put a specific plant item under these stairs. Let's start there. Indoor plants. We're at 29,000. I need to keep an eye on that. I have some new things. Cool. A lonely cypress. Oh, that's so lovely. So lovely and so lonely. Yet, even in its lonesomeness, it has split itself into two halves, so that it can always have some company. Oh, the tragedy of it. Springs Briggs. I gotta go for it. I gotta go for Springs Briggs. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for these sprigs. Oh, it can't go on the door. I was so hoping. Well, that's fine. We'll just put them here, then. I don't know if that's going to have any lovely streaming effect, or if it's just going to completely block the window. We'll find out. But that's not what I was looking for. Goodness, I cannot seem to wake up my voice this morning. Pardon all of my squeaky cracks. Wait, that's not the way to say it. This is adorable, just a planter inside a old bathtub that you can paint. I love that. That's adorable. These whole walls are really nice, too. And very difficult to pass up. I love this, especially down in our bunker. That would give it a little fresh air down here. In the kitchen area. Ooh, it's all coming together now. Where to put it? I've like used up all of my good wall space. Could put it slightly into the theater room, but that's not on the tiles anymore. Can also be freestanding. Ooh, that's an idea. So it could be like this. But That would, I'm sure, cramp the breakfast nook dreadfully. But I am loving this. We will definitely find a spot for it here. That's not actually too terribly in the way. It is in the way, but I kind of like it on the diagonal. Interesting option. We also have a succulent box. Ahem. If you'll pardon me. I do like that. If there's one thing I love, it's... I can't. I can't finish that sentence. I just got a notice from the FCC. I'm not actually allowed. All right. Pardon me, sipping again. I'm looking for something that's more of like a Jurassic Park style leafy coverage to hide, though I do pardon, the ugliness of the understairs. I hope the understairs aren't listening, but we have some like hanging vine things, some creeping bougainvillea. Oh, how she creeps. Just want something here. I guess that is a wall item, but lovely. They have a lot of nice plant options these days. Some of which I'm sure I've just forgotten, but have always been here. Yeah, this is more the size I'm looking for. Something around there. But I don't really want it to be like a Grecian planter box, necessarily. It's too tall for the indoors. How about a potted palm? That's got to get us somewhere. It's pretty close. However, I'm seeing now that it's like not cooperating with the stairs. Darn, I thought it would at least fit in the last cube here at its tallest. I guess it does not, and that's a bit of a shame. All right. Maybe it's just the potted palm, though. It's like I swear I used to use stairs that you could see through, and then I would put plants behind them when it was like a really deep underground structure. So I thought you could do that. Maybe it's just that potted palm is too tall. I'm sorry I'm spending forever on this. It's not that important. But this is adorable. Smitten Kitten's feline florals. Yes, please. I will not live another moment without Smitten Kitten's feline florals. If you'll follow me briefly to the restroom. I guess we don't really have any counters. That's the problem with having a diagonal restroom. How about at the breakfast nook? Do we have room without it blocking his eating space? Coffee table? Smitten Kitten. Little off kilter. That's the way. All right. A nice holiday tree. Ooh, it's bigger than I thought. If I had a nickel for every time I've found myself saying that about a holiday tree. Specifically about a holiday tree, mind you. This would be kind of nice, line it along here, say. Shink, shink, shink. However, I don't want to block off our corner there. I'm not sure how much space we have to slip through. So we basically need to leave all of this cube open, which is why I was so desperately hoping we'd be able to put something underneath it. I guess I'm just misremembering, though, because nothing, even though it's smaller, seems to fit under there. Like, it's just a no-go zone. So I don't know why I thought that was possible at one point. I'll have to check my other save file where I think I still have that house. Anyway, if we can't put those there, that's fine. I think I'm going to get rid of this and make the bathroom, powder room area here just in front of it to sort of hide the way downstairs. I want this to be seemingly its own independent space, and you would think, oh, I can go up the stairs here without really ever considering that you could go back here. So let's see. Let's put it just out to where the stairs reach. That should be fine. We'll paint it up real quick here. And grab one of these. Alright. Jumping to tile flooring. Oh, I'm seeing that now. You have a checklist, and if I don't get enough done in my Sims stream, you complain to Twitch. And they give me the demerits. Oh, how the demerits sting. Let's go light tile on this one. We're in the overworld, after all. Come on now. Cooperate. Alright. So now how can we sort of hide this? I'm thinking we may just want to pull it forward again here. One more wall. So that this kind of seems like it's just a bathroom in the corner and then stairs leading upstairs. I'm hoping eventually we will unlock one of the hidden doors, which will help us a lot. Maybe a bookcase or something. And let me put in... There's a light fixture that I sort of like to have around, that I like to keep copies of. That's sort of a custom deal. I forget exactly how to get to it. Let's do function. I need one of these shelf items, which is a surface, or is it storage? Let's try surface. Displays, perhaps? The Immaculate, yes. This is my favorite little item here. Because it comes in a range of natural wood colors, black and white, etc. So you can fit it in just about anywhere. We'll just go for a lighter gray here. And you can put it right up near the roof, where it doesn't really get in anyone's way. In especially one space wide sections like this. And then you can go find these... I'm hoping it's under lighting. And it must just be a table lamp, if not miscellaneous. There are these little candles in a tray. So it's the Immaculate and the Definitive that I like to use together. And then they just plop right on there. You can angle it if you'd like. So that you can fit, you know, another tchotchke next to it, say, or a little flower in a vase or something, which is kind of nice. But for now, I'm just going to put that right up there. And that is just one of my favorite little custom lighting options. And then at any time now, if I need to, I can grab another one of the shelves, place it elsewhere, and replicate that. So I like to keep one just hanging around. Let's center off this light now that we've broken up the room. That should do it. In fact, I am tempted to go ahead and grab another one right here. For the stairs there, so that it has that glowy corner effect either way. It doesn't seem like it's glowing because there's a hidden secret behind the wall. No, it's just the staircase light. Wink, wink. Alright, we'll fill that in. on either side. Let's make this a nice little powder room real quick. I'm gonna put the door to it over here just to save a little room and make that appear to be more of just a stairway back there. So we'll put the door facing the living room area here, or the main doorway. And sure, I'll use one of my novelty doors. It's a little kish, but I like it. We'll make it a little more natural here, though. Alright. Jumping over here, let's try to find a nice bath situation. Perhaps even one of those corner tubs in here. We're getting fancy because the idea here is all just distraction. I have $28,000 to work with. I shouldn't spend all of my money on distraction, but it's the swan. It's the swan and nothing but. Let's just take a minute to admire the absolute master craftsmanship of this tub. Goodness me. If whoever made this tub is on Twitter, I would like to give you some likes. Bravo. So there are two styles of corner tub. There's also these like really nice huge ones. Oh, this wooden bathtub, that is gorgeous. Oh boy. I might need to put that down in the bunker. All right. Don't get too excited about the gorgeous, gorgeous bathtubs now. There's only so much time in the day. This bathroom is not black themed. It is lighter in theme. Let's try perhaps this. Is that going to leave enough room for a toilet that doesn't seem out of place, just right next to the corner tub? I would prefer for there to be one more square between them, and then we could put like a little divider piece in it, but there might also be like a stall, hilariously. If we put that there, we might be able to put... No, maybe I'm imagining things. I thought there was like a little bathroom stall that had its own walls, but I am not seeing it. Okay. So I'm not sure how to make that work. We'd better just go for a normal-sized tub situation. As much as I'd love a huge triangular distraction. Okay. So the question is, do we want it to be vampiric or quite cubed? Let's go vampiric here. And as inviting as possible, sure. That seems to make sense. That way there'll be a rug right here beyond the door. And in fact, I'm just going to steal this same one because I like the size of this so very much. Ah, the old textural textiles. And let's see if we can change the color of it to lighten it up a bit. Brighten its day. All right. Okay, so in that case, let's do... Not sure if any one of these is necessarily better than the others. Now that we have more money available to us, we could splurge a little bit. For a comfort 5. Why is that so unreliable, though? This one's cheaper, and yet reliability 8, and it's functional off the grid. What are you doing, Sweet Escapes Country Toilet? Your efficiency is awful. I'm sorry I shouted at you, Sweet Escapes Country Toilet. It's been a long week, and I just let all of it get the better of me. I'm sorry. Let's continue this vampiric theme we have going. This is acting as a distraction, triangular tub or no. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. All right, let's... This is fantastic looking. Very fancy sink with a peacock faucet. Peacock goes blur all over your hands, and then you're nice and clean. It's a very hygienic situation. Peacock, be a dear and go blech for me, would you? Okay, then I don't see one that's jumping out. We're just going to go with the one that's on theme. The question is, should I try to block off... I don't think I should. I'm just going to go straight in the middle and we'll put a mirror above it. A fancy Gothic mirror, if at all possible. Captain Chaz McFreeling. What's the story there, I wonder? Perfect. So this bathroom, when you walk into it, you would never suspect. It's so gilded and lovely. There couldn't possibly be a secret staircase behind it. Or at least it slightly intimates that. I've lost the chat. 1 second. Aha! I'm back. Made from real peacocks, yes. Regrettably, it is not an ethically sourced peacock sink. Those are all cursed peacocks, doomed to live a life of statuesque bleching, if you'll pardon me. Let's try to find a better looking door at this point. Sorry, door. I think we're going with a bit of a different style now than we once were. It could still be a double door, though. That's fine. But something with a little more... what's the word? Je ne sais quoi? What are the words? Pity there's no just beads. Just a waterfall of beads. I do like this, but it's a bit much. I think we can all agree it's just a bit much. It's actually not as bad. I thought it was like one wider than it is. I don't much care for glass front doors. I don't like people looking at me. Oh goodness, no. So that's a bit of a bummer. But it is, like, not my home. It's my Decoy home, so that's fine. You can look into my Decoy home. I'm not seeing, like, really any double door options that aren't glassy is sort of the problem. This one only has glass at the very top, though. We could go with that sort of situation. And I do like that, interlacing effect. Lovely. Let's go for it. Okay. Let me check these. I thought that was about the darkest border they could have, yeah. Regrettably. However, you could go darker on the inner, like the window border here. And that kind of works. It kind of works a little better, actually. Let me switch them off. I guess that one also acts a little bit darker now, too. They also seem to be a little bit off-center with this door. We can probably scooch them. I don't know why this one seems to be the best contrast. Let's try that. Let me check the upper level, too. It's sort of the opposite of these. That's not bad, in a way. Yeah, there's this option if we had to make these sort of match, but I'm just going to leave them like that. I think it's fine, having them sort of offset. Pizzazz, that's exactly the word. I'm sorry, I'm so desperately late, but yes, pizzazz is the word I was groping for earlier. Okay, let's try to move these in just a touch. That'll mess up our wreaths inside, but oh well. I think that's fine. Put them all the way in there. Wreaths over. Let me see if this intersects by any chance. I don't want it to block our lovely windows up here. And it would, so that's okay. However, let's do right above them. Continue to give this a bit more ambiance rather than just the beamer we've been using for construction purposes. So now when you walk in here, you should have a bit of a nice situation, and we'll continue to flesh it out with other lights here. In fact, something on the bathroom wall might not be a bad idea. This is adorable. Kulala, the Defender. I would like to have one of those in my bed chambers, please. To ward off my bad dreams. This one is always one of my favorites. It's just such a nice spider web of industrial piping. I like that. Something like this might not be bad, like a vertical light source. The vertibeam. Probably skipped past a couple that would have been good. We also have like string lights, which are really pretty. Give me 1 second here. Alright, so sorry. I'm sorry this is so slapdash. I'm just having fun looking in the menus mostly. We haven't accomplished much, but we're getting there, slowly. And this is one of my very favorite parts. Just figuring out what works in the spaces you've created for yourself. So I think I do want to try something vertical here. Let's try one of these. What are our options? It doesn't need to be too fancy, but this is kind of nice. Might even put it a touch higher so that we could put like an end table or something underneath. Those are counters. Let's check. Accent tables. That must be what we're looking for. Or is it... Let's go to function here. I think there is a specific section that I am not seeing. That I thought was like end tables, but they must have combined it with accent tables. That's weird. Yeah, like foyer tables. They must all be in here. I just skipped right past them at the start. So I don't want one that's too wide is the thing. But it does need to be, like, tall enough. Gotta find that perfect thing. Huh. Come out wherever you are. I have something in my mind as being perfect for this, but maybe it's from another game entirely. I wish there was like a way to view these all somehow. Sometimes I wish there was like a warehouse of furniture where you could go just to see these sizes and dimensions of everything first. It would be a little bit helpful. But I'm just wish listing now. It's not important. It's like that's about the exact size I need. I just need it to be one square. So it's like really only an end table that could do it, but then all of those are like a square. There's none that are a half square, which is what I'm really needing. It just needs to be like hugged up against that wall there. And I thought there was like a half table that was about exactly the size that I'm looking for. I'm not finding it. But that's okay. I love this corner piece here. This is amazing. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Gonna have to find ways to include that kind of thing. All right, so we'll try to find something. I'm not sure what it is I'm groping in the dark for here. Trying to think of other places we could put a quick light. Maybe something just hanging over this area. Let's check lighting. A festive ceiling light. That is kind of cute, but I think I'd rather put something on this wall and then put like another wall piece on either side of it rather than having something come down from the roof. Let's try that. So, how much space do we actually have here? Let's get back to the right view. We want to leave at least that square. So if I can keep it in the middle of that center line, that would be for the best. Let's see what we got here. Try to find a tasteful seating area. We're going to have to lick every one to make sure. That's tasteful. I think they get bigger and bigger as they go down, so let me try to pick one from around this section here. It doesn't need to be too fancy, but I would like it to be shockingly comfortable to the eye, is the idea. I'm not seeing anything that's not screaming, ouch, my elbows. But more pillows has got to be the right way to go. More pillows. Oh, that's lovely. Sure. All right, so that's sort of directly in the way of the entrance. But that's kind of where it has to be, regrettably. Let's just move it one square further away. We'll offset it a bit here. Click into televisions now. That's good. I'm just going to use this same one we have downstairs. I don't think it's too hideously expensive. I don't know why I'm making them crane their necks there. Let's put it at the top of the wall. No. No, let's not. And a quick coffee table here. What do we have? Looking for that vampiric icon, just because that's what we have everything else set to up here. But it doesn't look like there's a vampiric coffee table, and that's fine. I have scalloped edge. Oh, I like this. With a little untertray for trinkets. Oh, put my trinkets into untertray, would you? That's nice of you, thank you. Yes. Put that against the wall. We'll see if we have like a half moon rug here. I sure hope we do. Eh. Something like this. Ideally, just a touch larger, so that you could actually see it. Half-hearted hospitality. It's very bright colors for our current chill situation in here, but sure. That's about the same size. Bigger. Down and bigger. Now this is a rug. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. It looks like you can place them over each other, so you could totally overlap multiple designs as needed for carpets. I guess that's also true in the real world, but I just now thought of it. Huh. Okay, I'm not really seeing a larger half moon. We'll abandon that idea. Let's just try to find something that's straight-ish and not too huge. Those are getting smaller again. Somewhere around here should be the right section for it. It's very futuristic and cool. It doesn't really flow with anything else we have in here at the moment. But it could. We could go futuristic and cool with it. Again, just a little too big. Is it the same with this one? This one's about the right size. And many different patterns. We might be able to find something in here. The old trowk fringe. That sounds like I've said a naughty swear somehow. I'm sorry I said trowk fringe. Please don't punish me. This is the only one that's really jumping out at me, but it's... I don't know how to use it. Like which angle to put the heavier design side on. It doesn't quite make sense to me. Let's look for something else. We're almost there. This one has llamas. That's a big yes. Big yes for llamas. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. It's a little weird, but we'll work with it. I like the colors going on there. So now that we have something to base this off of, let's try to find those wall lights. Sorry for my wild camera work. Goodness. Alright, wall lights. We want something to sort of accent the TV, but not glare horribly off of it. So something as subtle as possible. Perhaps with a covering like this would be nice. Rather than just straight eyes to bulb. Ah! That is not factory recommended. Typically they caution you even to use your fingers after they've been, on for a while. It could be quite hot, let alone pressing your bare eyeball against it. I'd really think you should stop. Let's try one of these. I have no idea how this generates light, but... Okay, so it can't be super close, but it can be out here. That's interesting. If that's the case, maybe something boxier would be good. That's an awful lot of boxy. How about this one? We can always switch out the other one if we need to. I'm not sure if it should be super subtle. It should probably be super subtle. Let's try this one just to give it a little interest. Man, I wish that was just an inch in, like if it just lined up with the rug. That'd be nice. I don't know. It's seeming like the wrong idea. The more I try at it. And that's what these tests are for. So there must be some way to create a nice lighting situation here without so much interruption to the eye, is the idea. The other thing I like a lot about these is you can also place them in sort of cascading patterns. Like you can have the shelf go down a wall slowly like that and then place plants along it or something. And you can do that with the light source too. So we could have some sort of actual light statue sort of thing, a design along the wall of these rather than having to pick a single light source. I'm not sure what the right way to go is. I wish that could fit in the same slot there, because if that could go... Nope, I want to sledgehammer it. Something like that is what I mean. That could have candles along it. I would probably have to place less along the other wall to make it make sense. But something like that is what I mean. So I'm not sure how exactly we should pull this wall off. There's definitely a way to light it. Let's try a corner stand lamp. I haven't really checked that section yet. This is thrilling, I know. Thank you for bearing with me. I do like stuff on a hinge, tripod lamps, etc. That's always attractive to me for some reason. And look how well that fits. This is exactly what I wanted over here. Is a little half section thing that could hug the wall. This is the exact size I'm looking for. But in a end table. So this wouldn't be bad at all. We could have something even in this corner next to the entrance to the restroom. That sort of makes sense there. Even that. Yeah. I like it. And that leaves us open over on this side for decorations. And back to plants. Alright, plant potted floor. Do we have a wall box? I'm thinking if we can't have lights on either side of the TV, we could have planters. I also like this for over in this corner. Not for the TV, but... Alright, can't intersect the door. I gotcha. Can't intersect the stairs. I gotcha. Here we go. Something like this that's actually a wall vertical garden. That might be nice. Always dealing with my space issues. Maybe if I pull this out. One. Come out here. Come out here and you behave. I think I'm gonna have to turn it off and stuff is the problem too. Rats. I don't know how to fit things in, apparently. Oh well, we'll keep running with it. I do like that catty corner in there. Aha, have a good meeting there. So sorry to hear it. On a Saturday. How dreadful. But thank you for stopping by. So back to wall boxes. So sorry. Branching out. This is awfully cute. It's just a shame you can't put stuff closer to the TV. It's like you should be able to put stuff snugged right in there. I don't know why it doesn't allow it. There's like a way on PC you can enter a command that's like, remove that limitation. Let me place stuff wherever I want to, even if it intersects. And I think you can even enter that code on console, but it like messes with the achievements and whatnot. Trying to make this as vanilla a run as possible. That's nice. Bit of a head bonker. That actually looks really good in that corner. Yeah. Also, I'm looking for like a smaller thing. I know there's some of these that you can place up on these shelves if there's enough space for it. I think you have to put one of the candles off center, but these table lilies might be one of those ones that you can fit on that shelf. So we'll have little areas to expand and add more details later. I'm not seeing the right kind of wall box here. I've spent way too long on this. I'm so sorry to keep hanging you on. I don't know if we're going to find it. And that's okay. I didn't like that vertical one. I didn't like that hanging one. Let's try this just in case. Just in case it's perfect. Oh, it's huge. I was expecting it to be much smaller. That's nice. Put it out here. Or in my bedroom. Smell those flowers. Okay, so again, not what I'm looking for, but fantastic. Not a big problem, though. It's not quite light enough in there yet, but it's getting there. It just needs one or two more little light sources somewhere. I'm wondering what this should be. It should probably be like a little kitchen suite along this side wall as our final little thing here. So let's try to fix that out, and that will be our ending segment. Thank you for bearing with me through the great planter boxening. Let's start with a refrigerator. One of these. Again, another $2,000 down the hole. Kind of makes sense there because I'm not going to be able to place anything else below the stairs, so I want a counter right there. Let's see here. We'll use vampiric countertops, why not? Though it is a little off color with the rest of it. I'm not sure if this would be more in line or not. Let's try it. We can always change it later. Ah, that door is going to cause us problems. I was hoping we'd be able to get away with the corner there, but no problem. We'll just have a smaller kitchen. It's sink time. I hope you're excited. Ah, that was thrilling. All right. So we have a refrigerator, we have a sink, we need probably an oven. I guess that could go where the counter is by the stairs. Let's do that. Place it first. I kind of like this one. The Old Crow wood-burning cook stove. It's a bit of a fire hazard, but we'll figure it out. Alright, put it right there for now. Let's go ahead. It being a fire hazard, we'll grab another one of these. This actually has sprinklers. Interesting. I think that's more for like retail spaces, if you have a restaurant or a retail shop, but good to know. So put that right up here. Yeah, under the stairs is fine. Move that back. All right. This is definitely a little wonky. Since it's such a small kitchen section, I'm going to go ahead and remove the counters. We'll go with an all-independent piece kitchen, which can be fun. It seems appropriate for this style. So we have an independent stove, an independent refrigerator, and now a nice... Oh, I guess this one makes the most sense. Industrial sink. We could get a bit fancier with it. They'll all wash dishes, regardless of their more powder room usage. Well, let's see if this doesn't look too terrible. It should be fine. Put that right in the corner there. And then we will need to give it just a little bit of a different flooring, although I guess this is wood flooring. It's not dreadful, but it seems a little strange to have a like a wood-burning stove on a wood floor to me. I'm not sure why tile seems any better, but it for some reason does. Let's see if there's like a slate option even, some sort of granite corner here. We have stone, we have masonry, gravel, concrete. Concrete's probably fine, like I don't mind that at all. Let's just check masonry. Yeah, it seems to be more pathways, really. Alright, slab of concrete. Let's just try this. Is there a... I thought there was like a half placing button somehow. It's none of those. Good to know. It must be one of my bumper buttons. I do not know. Maybe it's here. Press X to switch to quarter tile placement. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. So you can do, say, diagonal pieces, which I'm wondering might not be bad right here. Just to sort of fit it in, as weird as this is. And it's dropped me out of the chat again. I'm so sorry. My laptop has changed its sleep settings, I believe. Sweet little kitchen suite. Oh yes, thank you. All right. So this is not perfect, but it's getting there. We need some sort of a kitchen light source for sure, perhaps just over the fridge, and that will also help the rest of our room significantly. Let's check what we got. All right. Maybe something like this. It doesn't need to be too fancy, even just this pool light. That's fine. We'll fill the kitchen up with water. It'll all make sense. Or even just a bar. One of these, perhaps. Just to give like a little kitchen light that has a bit of an office fluorescent feel to it that I'm not very enthused about. Must be a way to soften it slightly. I should put some of these lights down below in the actual bunker itself. That would be appropriate. So I am not seeing that perfect light. I don't want polished metal. Maybe one of these. That's not bad. That's more what I'm going for. Sort of just a soft fairy tale glow back here is what I need. That's actually strangely perfect. However, I think I'm going to have two of them. One above the sink, and one above the stove. Alright. That shelf above the sink is feeling a little bit crowded to me. It feels like you might... Oh, I don't know. Bump something. However, we'll just leave it for now. Move this over just a touch. In fact, I can put it probably just up in the corner here. On this wall, ideally. Eek. Okay, right there's good. Yeah. That'll hide it. Okay. So, I need a temporary door. We're at the last little part of our session here. Just to make this make sense and have him not die, since I've currently walled him in for all of time. I need a temporary door here that will be hopefully replaced with a secret door later. I'm just double-checking that I don't have anything that acts as a secret door now. And I need to cough, it seems. I'm back with you. Ahem. Goodness. Goodness me. Let's see if just a archway works for now. Yeah. So it'll remind us to make that a proper door later, because for the moment it will just be hanging open there. So I'm hoping eventually that might be like a bookcase there at the end of this hallway, and I can make it seem like a dead end by putting some maps and posters on the wall around the bookcase, but hopefully it will actually be our secret way down to the bunker proper. So we are no longer walled in to our death. I'm not sure if this light is still making sense, but I'm just going to leave it for now. We have our bed up here. We'll continue to work on this area next time as well. We spent most of our time on the ground floor here, but look what we've accomplished. A hideous mishmash of different items. Yes, there is a bookshelf that does a secret door thing. I just need to be like a writer level 10 or something for it. And that may be what we need to go ahead and jump into next. Because I sure would like to get that in place. It's one of my favorite items, and I also just love being a writer in The Sims. It's... Ooh, goodness. So sorry. Such a fun career path. As I destroy your eardrums. So thank you for bearing with me here. I think we're probably at a good place to stop. We will continue to add more details here next time. But for the moment, we've created quite a nice little suite. Aha, yes, perfect timing. Have a wonderful day, all. I and my little stand-in, wearing his Leonardo da Vinci hat, will see you very soon. Cannot wait. Bye for now.